Well, John, speaking to Chris Kinley there, and you said, well, Michael just cleared off. Does it feel, well, I've got to say it, but does it feel a little bit like a changing in the guard?
Maybe. I've had the baton for 10 years, you know what I mean? So maybe I've had my time, I don't know. I feel good. I enjoy my racing. I ride for brilliant people. Obviously, Honda and Clive Badgett and his family. Absolutely, you know, would do anything for me. They provided me with the tools to do the job. I thank them for that. And, you know, I just went out and did my best. And, you know, when Michael come past, I wouldn't have believed it unless I saw it with my own eyes. You know, he came past me at the 11th milestone and put an incredible last lap. And, you know, he was just disappearing into the distance. And I just speechless, really. You know, he's lifted it up to the next level. And, you know, there's nothing I can say about that. I run my own race. I did my own thing. You know, I hit every apex. I enjoyed the race. The sun was shining. There's people out on the track. It was what the TT's all about. You know, it was fabulous being out there, and great to be on the podium. But I've no answer for this chap next to me at the moment. And obviously Gary as well. Congratulations to Gary. He's in a fantastic ride. And yeah, I'm here on the podium again. I've just got to take that, and I've had a third and a fourth today. So still in one piece, and yeah, good.
And the 2013 TT's now over. There's still plenty of opportunities to get out there and do it. But it's been a tough few days, obviously, with the practices being contracted, and now a day off tomorrow. What's on your mind? Bit of sleep.
I just want to maybe just have a bit of a lay-in and maybe grab the family and disappear and curl up somewhere on a beach and just get a couple of hours peace, because it has been really, really busy the last few days. It's ridiculous for an old codger like myself to do, I don't know, 20 odd laps these last few days, and I haven't finished yet. I've got to ride my electric bike now and then a lap on the pattern. So it's all pretty much 10 laps a day is insane. But it's good job I'm an athlete, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, we better let you get on then, John. You're a busy man. Congratulations on the third place. And Gary, well, you had a tough 2012. This is some compensation, not quite the result you would have wanted, but you were well up there for the first 3 laps of the race, and then just a little problem towards the end. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, like you say, it's good to come back strong. You know, we did a good 3 laps. You know, at the end of the day, I've gone out, bought my own bike, brought it here and put it on the podium. You know, I led Michael, I had him in sight for the first 3 laps. I thought, well, we're not going too bad if we've got that boy in front of us. And, like, no excuses. At the end of the day, he outrode us on the last lap. We had a little problem, but, you know, Michael rode a fantastic last lap. And even if I hadn't have had a problem, who knows? You know, I might have been able to go with him, but it was fantastic what he did. So, fair play to him.
And a big Kawasaki this year for you.
Yeah, Ross. You know, Ross has kindly helped us out with Kawasaki. It was a just different direction for me. Just see what it was about, and you know, to come. We did 2 laps in practice. I've done a couple of laps practice on a short circuit. To come here, stick it right up there from the first lap. You know, I'm chuffed to bits. You know, I really have to just thank Spider, my mechanic. You know, me and him have just been in the workshop together, just doing little bits and bobs and working through it and coming back with a few problems and fixing them. So, you know, got to look at it now. Going to go back to the workshop, fix a few problems, and hopefully get a bit closer to Michael on that last lap.
Well, 2012, as we said, was a tough year for you. You've had a big grin on your face this year. You seem to be enjoying yourself a lot more.
Yeah, it hasn't turned into results yet, though. Well, apart from this one, yeah. You know, Superbike race, we was there, you know, I led it for the first little bit. Michael pulled a bit of a lead, and, you know, I was hoping I could go with him, and fortunately we run out of fuel. So I'm hoping if the tide has turned, it's towards me and Michael, and hopefully we can have some good battles in the future.
Well, congratulations on your second place in the Royal London 360. We've got to move on to this man, a bit of a phenomenon. 3 wins in 2 days. What can you say?
Yeah, it's been a good run. I got it sort of my own way in the first Superbike race, 600. I sort of had a good run too, but one sure thing, Gary definitely kept me on my toes there. I gave the Honda all I could give it in that last lap, and I say I've read a Kawasaki around here, I know what it's like, you know what I mean, and fair play to Gary. You know, there's factory teams here, and I know what it's like to come here as a privateer, and it's hard, you know what I mean. And even that, like them bikes myself, they're my own, you know what I mean. My own 600, my own stocker, and it's nice to be sitting here, me and Gary, and beating the big boys. But you know, I can't say enough to my men, you know what I mean, and all the boys, and you know, even, you know, it's stupid to say this, but even Clive Paget, you know what I mean, he's first man to come in and say, Michael, you know, fantastic, you know, even though, you know, his man was 30, he said, best lap I've ever seen round here, 4 laps in, treaded tyre, Superstock bike, doing faster probably than Superbikes are nearly doing, you know, and it's thankfully now this year I'm starting to get respect from people, you know what I mean. The last few years it was just a ball bag, and you know, people thought it was just a bit of a twat, but you know, I ride hard, you know what I mean, and to stand up here again, it's fantastic, and I can't say any more, you know, great race, you know, Gary kept me honest, and fair play to him. I know we had a little bit of a wee bit of a trouble with the bike too, and you know, it's a fantastic race for me, and I really enjoyed that one.
And when you hear John McGuinness there, you know, obviously the guy to break the 130 mile an hour barrier, saying such complimentary things about you, he's obviously your teammate, and you have a bit of banter together, but what does it mean to you when John's giving you that sort of praise?
Yeah, John's the boss around here, you know, and you know, that last Superstock lap there, I just put my balls in the line, and I just went for it, and I knew I had to push us. I knew Gary was behind me, and it was about 4 seconds, and I knew you could probably see me at that, and it's hard when somebody sees you because it gives you the inspiration, and I just got my head down and I passed John at the 11th, and just nice, got in there, and I just hopped my apexes, and John's been very good to me. He's been more than good to me, more than helpful. Anything I've ever asked, ever needed, you know, he's never shied away and told me lies, you know what I mean, and it's the same with Clive Paget too. If, you know, obviously I'm running the Honda and he's got Hondas, if there's anything I've ever needed or wanted, Clive's always been there to help, you know. But it's great, you know, for especially for Hunts too. This is their first TT one on the Fireblade, and it's just fantastic, you know, and to do it in style, you know what I mean, break the lap record, you know, do 131, you know what I mean, that's quicker than my Superbike, you know, so I maybe have to think twice about Friday what I'm going to ride. But no, if I get the Superbike the way I like it, you know, I have a funny feeling there are big things to come. And
well, obviously we've got a day off tomorrow. So what's the plan tonight? A few protein shakes and an early night?
Yeah, I'm going to get sick of my eyes, and then maybe sick in the bed, and sick in the bathroom, and sick of whoever standing beside me. But I don't know. I'm sore at the minute. My back's sore. The tip of my bell end's burnt in bits with fuel, stuff like that. So a wee bit of Savoy cream, and maybe I don't know what will happen. I'll just go from here. As say, a lot of work to do. You can't get caught yet with a 600 to rebuild. Get ready for Wednesday's race. On our lap in the Superbike, we got to just keep our head down and keep battering. Don't let the whole thing come to us. There's more races, and the boys are just going to get stronger, and I'm going to have to get stronger with them.
Well, congratulations on the win. We'll just apologise for the language a little bit there, but I think it's well deserved after winning 3 races in 2 days. Michael Dunlop, the winner of the Royal London 360.
Thank you.